going to talk with our idea today is Boksburg to mobilize. This is one of the biggest places in Boksburg. Here in Zimbabwe, come by, come by, come by to be. So, not very, very necessary for us to come here and meet them. I'm sure for now we already met about 6 new members that will be joining Boksburg CCC Branch. Can you clap hands for that? Apart from that, now, sure for us, it's time we want to do our testimony. What to do, what to think, what to do, what should CCC South Africa do, what should CCC do, come together and go back home so that we can register, vote, we can go and vote, we can defend our vote. But before I give you an opportunity, we want to take this opportunity to give a minute of respect to our two leaders. I can say three that we lost this year, CCC. It's a very sad week for CCC. We lost Alex Magaisa. We lost Mr. Tuesday. Lawal. We lost we lost three of who were supposed to vote. Nelson Chamisa. Can we just take off our heads? Let's give a moment of silence. So, Sandukum Zimbabwe.
Vota Zimbabwe, vota Zimbabwe, vota 6 million votes. Lakini zake ngoma chose bvangu.
Thank you. Time I can give that to anyone who has something to share with us. Today, so who wants to start to give us any testimony that you think?
Sanduka Zimbabwe. Sanduka Zimbabwe. 2023. 2023. 2023. I'm happy to be here. Para kuona we've got zeal and nechido chekuti nyika yedu inge iri yakanaka. As I'm standing here, I am one of the youth who are supposed to be benefiting from the fruits of our grandfathers that fought the liberation struggle so that we can be able to grow within our country. However, due to the state of our country, I'm one of those that have decided to abandon their own country and come and help neighboring countries such as this one be fruitful and become more successful with our skills and knowledge and power. Reason being is not because that we don't want our country to grow, but as a youth and as a citizen of Zimbabwe, not just a citizen of Citizen Coalition for Change, a citizen of Zimbabwe, I saw it to be right to leave my country and come and be a foreigner in South Africa. Not by choice, but due to circumstances. Circumstances that are beyond or that were made beyond our control, not because those people could not change it, but because there are certain individuals within the country that are benefiting and they do not want the young ones and the youth and everyone to benefit. They just want to cling on to power and enjoy the self-indulgence of the country. Well, while we are here in South Africa, we notice many things and tunaona zvinhu zvakawanda. Mune mayouth akawanda akabva kuZimbabwe. Like I said, I'm one of them. Tinoshanda nevanhu vanenge vane madegree elaw, vamwe ma-accounting. But it's painful to see kana kunzwa munhu achiti ndine degree reaccounts but I don't have an option. Ndikufanira kutoshanda nepick neposho. Haunawo here pauri kuziva pano pari kuwanika basa rekuti tikwanise kuwanawo chekudya titumirawo kumba. Vabereki vangu vakandiendesa kuchikoro, ndakapedza chikoro. I'm educated. It's not like I'm a nobody. I am a somebody in a country that has got a proper functioning economical system and educational system and political system. I should be someone who should be owning a house, who should be driving a car. But right now, the degree rangu, the certificate rangu, the diploma rangu, ngatimbozisai pasai. Ndikutotsvaka basa repick neposho. It's very painful. I meet many of my brothers. Vakawanda vanoti vachitouya kubasa vachinoshanda. You can end up seeing kuti this person is working not because ari kunakidzwa nezvaari kuda kuita, but arikuda kutumira mari kumba kuti vanhu vakwanise kudya. Akuda kuzviraramisa iye pachezvake. And it's hard because they'll be earning peanuts. Munhu weaccountant, an engineer. So for me, it's something that is painful. And I know that if we register to vote, and if we come together, and we decide to put all fears aside, and we decide to think not only for our stomachs, not only for our relatives that are close by, but for the whole country of Zimbabwe, we will be able to change our country. We will be able to become people who are recognized in the country. Right now, takamira pano paBoksburg, ndofunga muri kungoona. You can see kuti maZimbabweans akawanda vari kutarisa vari kuda kutoziva kuti how can this be, how can we be part of this movement to make our country a better country, movement to make sure that we will be able to make our country grow. When we make our country grow, we can go back and go and finish building that house that I left at home, and go and plant in that farm that my uncles inherited, and go and use that degree and diploma while I'm at home without the fear of being called a foreigner, without the fear of being called an outsider, without the fear of enjoying your own sweat and blood. Uchitya kuti ndikazotanga kuzofara nemari yangu yandashanda muno muSouth Africa, vacho muno muSouth Africa vacho vasingatowane mari iyoyo vachazotorawo sei? So the sole purpose for me as a youth and my own encouragement that I can give to other fellow youth is put your fears aside. If you are in South Africa and if you are hearing me, if you are in any neighboring country and ochindinzwa, put your fears aside. Put your selfishness aside. Go and register to vote. This country, Zimbabwe, is not going to change itself. This country is not going to change itself. This economy that we are so-called calling kuti yakashata haisi kuzozichinja yet. Mavhoti amuri kungoti toda kuti nyika ichinje kuti mavhoti awande. Iwewe uri kuteerera vhidhiyo ino, iwewe uri kuona vhidhiyo ino, munhu wese ari kunzwa voice rangu, as long as ari munhu. Do your part. Do your part. Go and register to vote. And usangogumire mukuregister. Enda kunovhota. Because if you don't do that, your degree is going to be invalid. Your certificate is going to be invalid. You are going to get buried uchingonzi wakaita degree but haunamubvira warishandisa, and that will be your own responsibility. Shanduka muZimbabwe. Shanduka muZimbabwe. Shanduka muZimbabwe. 2023. 2023. 2023. I surely wish people could understand. People in Zimbabwe could simply understand, especially those that are benefiting too much from the suffering of their own brothers and sisters. I wish they could understand and know that their selfishness that they do, they put us in difficult positions here in South Africa. It's not easy. It's not easy. Many foreigners that you see vari kutorwadziwa nekushanda muno, ende muno muSouth Africa pakangonzi foreigner munhu anotanga kufungwa muZimbabwe. Pakangonzi muforeigner chete havatangi kufunga munhu wekuMalawi, havatangi kufunga munhu wekuNamibia, havatangi kufunga munhu abva kuChina, vanotanga kufunga chii? Why? Because as a neighboring country, we have got the most highly skilled people. Vanouya kuzoshanda kuno. 1. 2, we are a neighboring country that boasts so much of its education but cannot show fruit for it. Takazara muno, tiri kushandiswa. Vamwe vedu chaivo chaivo patinogara vanotonziva tsitsi, not because tiri good, not because we are incapable, but just because the state of our country. So it is our objective, it is your mandate, it is your purpose actually to use your citizenship of Zimbabwe to go home, register and vote and change the country. It won't change itself. It won't just wake up makuza unzi president wedu vapinda muofisi vanotoda kugoterwa. Hazvingomuke zvachinja. Everything you have to work for, despite whatever pressure you can get from whoever can give you that pressure. All you simply have to do is register and vote. Go and vote. Because ukasavhota uri kutoedhera vhoti yako yekusavhota kune mumwe munhu. Ukasaedha plus yako ziva kuti waisa minus. You are putting the whole country at a disadvantage. You are jeopardizing our movement. So as a citizen of Zimbabwe, not just a citizen of Coalition of Change, citizen of Zimbabwe, do your part. Musangomire pamakona muchingoti zvinhu zvakaoma kumana. Musingaite change. Musingaise ma-efforts ekuti mushandutse nyika yenyu. Especially vari muno muSouth Africa. Especially vari muma-neighboring countries ana Botswana, ana Mozambique. Especially vanhu vanotori ne-access yekuti mukaenda kuZimbabwe wodzoka. Unongonzwa hana ndiri kumusha zvinhu zvakaoma kumana. Kumusha hakugariki. Saka kuchazogarwa nani kana mese muchikodzoka kuti kumusha hakugariki. Do your part. Take as many people as you can so that they can go and vote. Do your part. Don't be scared. Because one way or the other, it's either you are going to do the right thing and live happy, or you just die in silence and achieve nothing. Shanduko Mzimbabwe. Shanduko Mzimbabwe. Shanduko Mzimbabwe. 2023. 2023. 2023. Vanhu ivai neshungu dzekuti nyika yedu ichinje. Musangoti ngatimirire anani. So nemashoko iwayo ndinotenda.
Shanduko Zimbabwe. Shanduko Zimbabwe. 2023. 2023. So this is a strong message from one of the we can hear. So eager to see the change in our country. So desperate to get what he deserves. Get what he deserves. He don't owe anyone, but he deserves to have better life. I was talking to one of the drivers around Boksburg here. I'm sure from Zimbabwe around Boksburg got more than 500 drivers. And when I came here around 2009, I found those drivers were here for the past 9 or 10 years. So up to today, so which means we got people who live in South Africa for about 25 years, 20 years, staying in a one room. But that old man, he worked hard to build 7-room house in Zimbabwe. He worked hard to sponsor a child from grade 1 to university. But that child, he doesn't know his father. He never ever have a bond with his father. So that's why we are saying now time for the citizens. The question for the citizens, Champion Zimbabwe. So when we are saying Simuga Zimbabwe, Simuga, that's where we are coming to say, rethink, restart, reboot. How do you restart? You need to think like what you do for your phone. If your phone freezes, you have to switch it off, take off the battery, then you restart. That's what we are saying. Every citizen in Zimbabwe, time to stand up, rethink. Can't just build a 7-room house and stay in South Africa in a 1-room house for 25 years. What are you doing? There is a question that is answered in your country. You deserve that answer. Chandukom Zimbabwe. Chandukom Zimbabwe. Chandukom Zimbabwe. 2023. 2023. 2023. Data saying 6 million votes if you are not registered to vote. So the Torah saying 6 million votes. If you don't spend your vote, we have been rigged so many times. We understand how the regime, how the system works. We don't hate Zanopia. We don't hate anyone. We need change. Just deserve change. You want to see change in our country, it's all what we need. It's all what we are saying here. So as citizens, each and every one, it's your responsibility from your work, from your family, from your church, wherever you mingle with other citizens. You have a time to teach them. You have a time to talk. You have a time to discuss. What you need to discuss about? What should we do? I saw people on the Twitter, on the WhatsApp groups, they're worried about South Africa is now 500 notes. Why do you bother about South Africa, guys? This is not our business. Our business, our main question is how should we resolve our crisis in our country? That's why we say Vaka, Zimbabwe, Vaka. It's a rebuild. We can give you many countries. Let's look at them. Simple. Because governance process, a crisis. It's a governance crisis. They solve their problem. Where are they now? Look at the country that we call Dubai nowadays. Everyone is going to Dubai. It's in a desert. They don't have even one mineral. But there's good governance now. They are enjoying it. Everyone is going out there to Dubai. What is governance? Look, even China. I got a video, one that I saw, they were taking pictures. A minister was caught doing corruption. He had life. Good example. But the same Chinese, they come in our country and they want to do corruption. So that's why we are saying, as citizens, Simuga, Zimbabwe, Simuga, say something. We are the people. And there's only one fundamental issue that I'm always telling people in diaspora. Diaspora, we are the game changer. We are the game changer. How many are we? More than 3 million. South Africa only. To get 1/3 of those people to go and vote, it means the CCC we got 1 million before we start any election. And I'm doing the numbers. The other 2 million, you got your dependents back home. That you you can encourage to go and vote. So we got another 2 million people. So we are 3 million plus our compatriots at home, 3 million. Then we got our 6 million votes. So when we say 6 million votes for Chamisa, that's how we want to get it. Everything will start with diaspora. Diaspora, we are the game changer. Sandukom Zimbabwe. Sandukom Zimbabwe. Sandukom Zimbabwe. 2023. 2023. 2023. So for this time again, I saw we got one sister who just joined us. I'm happy to see you, sister. From Zimbabwe. Speak Shona. Yeah. You're too beautiful. Speak Shona. We say that's out. You know why you are here? You are attracted. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's give them welcome. This is the agenda. You are in the right direction. No, I'm not Rasika. Thank you. We welcome you. You're my sister. I love you. I love you so much. So we move on with our program. We need a next person who wants to. Okay, after we can start with you, SG, then you can follow. Thank you.
Sandukom Zimbabwe. Sandukom Zimbabwe. Sandukom Zimbabwe. 2023. 2023. 2023. My name is Patrick, and I want to give my testimony where I started. My background to be a member of CCC. We started as MDC long back in I was representing the youth for my area. It was Harare East, Shandanana, Mr. Muturi, and this was my first youth Angari to security, Shandanana Kwasi. But then, we didn't have time to express our views. We migrated from Zimbabwe to South Africa to look for greener pastures. Vamwe vedu vaipinda nekurwizi, vamwe vaipinda nematrucks, vamwe vaipinda vakavigwa macontainers. It's a grace to know that some of them they couldn't even cross. I remember of 2007 when I did one makari, but we survived so hardly. Some of us were street kids. But right now, it's the right time. We have to fight for our rights. We have to fight for our country. We are here today. Siloncha banner in Boksburg. This is the thing. We need to go and register, especially my youth, my ghetto youth. Let's go in numbers and let's defend our votes. How to defend the vote? Shall defend the safe vote? What the voters are not to voter foot all along we've been voting, but how are we going to defend our votes? It comes from us. We need to go and make sure. I think my ballot papers are my numbers. After voting, we need to take a photo. We need to have my structures. We report to people within the polling station. She better register vote after voting. Even if I can the number ballot papers, we must have our reference so many numbers. So zvakawanda zvatauro zvanzo nematauri nacheya vangu nemunyuti wedu. But now, as we are now, mazimbabweans akawanda we are struggling. Hanzvadzi dzedu, vakadzi vedu vari kushanda mudzimba kwavari kusvika vachibatwa chibharo chisingataurwi. There's rape iri kuitwa mudzimba. Vari kutorwa kana pamarobots vachinyeperwa kunzi vakuno vachadzimba hembe vachisvika kumba vachinzwa kunzi basa ramuri kuita nderipi. Hanzvadzi dzedu dzakawanda dziri kutengesa mumahotera.
Like now, never go on to all those who are watching. Zimbabwe, diaspora, we are here to fight for your rights. And all diasporans here, kwese, anywhere you are, UK, Canada, wherever you are, this is our time to defend our vote and help those who are at home. They can't march, they can't run, they can't demonstrate. Vote rights. You see, we can launch the banner. Whoever police, to change it. So please, my youth, this is the right time now to defend our vote. Vote in numbers. Right now, Takarowa, me, my history, I was adopted 2002. Our president, President Morgan Changrai, 2002, 2 June, Takarowa. Tengoro ronzo wakapfeka chinjereti nongoro takarowa tikafarwa tikagara 1 week tisikaziva nani tikazobudiswa. That's when I became a soldier. Ndakakuwara zvekuti ndakazoti operation ndakuno. But from then ndikaona kana tichete zanu muno muSouth Africa ndaitya. Tototiza chiti pamwe watumwa kuzotsvaga inini. But now it's the right time kana pamedia tunotaura. Atitye. It's the right time even kana zvaramba tinenge tichingoita zvinenge zvichienderana nenguva. Handiti. Shanduko muZimbabwe. Shanduko muZimbabwe. Shanduko muZimbabwe. 2023. 2023. 2023. Tikona vakawanda vari mudzimba vari kutiona live on stream. Ngatiwe tibatane tiri muBoksburg. Tiri kuedza kulonja bhana redu. Tiri kuside reBoksburg North, kune Boksburg East, kune Phosphorus Boksburg yakakura zvisingaite. Saka zvakawanda zvazvo zvataurwa tichida kuti tipiwe mukana kune vamwe vari vasati vambotaura. Tichiti let's vote in numbers and protect our votes. Ndatenda.
Mashoko makutu. So said, he is a hero. He's a hero. You already went through trauma. Now, these are kind of issues that we are saying in 21st century. We shouldn't hate each other because of politics. No one should die because of politics. No one should be beaten because of politics. So, for now, I need to bring the next speaker. Who's gonna bring us? Who's gonna give us another testimony? As Zimbabwean citizen. This is Citizens Coalition for Change. No longer about MPs. No longer about ZANU-PF. No longer about GPF. Where shooting that pattern is citizen and have to address the issue of governance in our country. So I call upon the to come and take the podium with us. Shanduko Zimbabwe. Shanduko Zimbabwe. Shanduko Zimbabwe. Shanduko Zimbabwe. 2023. 2023. Thank you, Boksburg. Thank you for showing this on change of our country. I was recently in Zimbabwe. I only came here back yesterday. I was in Zimbabwe. And I see the situation. Can I tell you one thing? As we are in diaspora, we are the ones who are fighting ZANU-PF. Why? In Zimbabwe, they can't access Twitter like what we are doing. They can't access Facebook like what we are doing. Are you listening me? Are you listening to me? Yeah. They can't access WhatsApp groups like what we are doing here. Because of what? Exorbitant fees on tariffs in Zimbabwe. They can't afford. You need a 10 GB for a month in Zimbabwe. So I'm encouraging you, us guys, we are diaspora. We are the one who we must spread the message. Even me, I was in Zimbabwe for 2 weeks, but I wasn't on WhatsApp, I wasn't on Twitter because of exhaustion. So here we are the one, we are the ambassadors to push for the change. As soon as you get the chance to talk to your family, talk to your mother, to your sister, to your brother, spread the message. As we are speaking right now, it appears in Zimbabwe is everything okay. Why? Because they don't have access to all the media. You see, but thank God, ZANU-PF, before they used the propaganda through ZBC, through Herald. But because we have got people, relatives, and everyone who is in diaspora, we send them the message. Can I encourage you now, please, if you get the access to your family, to spread the message, because in Zimbabwe they don't have access. You can't buy $2 airtime when you need that $2 to buy your chicken, to buy the tomatoes. So us, we are the ambassadors. Let's spread the message. It's like ESP regime. People they fraud from Tanzania, they fraud from Mozambique, they fraud going to Zimbabwe. We are the soldiers. Let's do the same. Let's spread the message so that they understand. You understand what I'm saying? They don't have access to WhatsApp. They don't have message to Twitter. We are the ambassadors. What I want from you guys, let's spread the message to Zimbabwe so that they know what is happening. You understand what I'm saying? We are the ambassadors. We are the people. We are going to spread the message to them. I was there. I told you for 2 weeks. I only learned about who does this one? No, Magaisa. I learned about Magaisa when I reached what do you call it, Messina. Why? Because they make life difficult for Zimbabweans. You know, ZANU-PF, they always make life difficult for Zimbabweans. And they capitalize on that. That's why they are still on the ruling party. So my message to you is, if you, I know, me, I have got some WhatsApp groups, my in-laws, my thing. Let's spread the message of what? Of change. Tell them that there's CCC that's gonna change your life from the previous. By doing that, we are heroes. That's the only thing that can make change. That's my message. Please, for now, let's spread the message to everyone. In Zimbabwe, they don't have money to buy data. They said you want a 10 GB for you for a week. And that much, it's a lot of money. So it's only us who can spread the message that ZANU-PF is finished. Look at now, Mnangagwa, he failed. He's resorting to Muteuro. You see, for those who are seeing on the Twitter, on WhatsApp, on Facebook, look at him now. He's going wearing a, what you call it, a garment. There's no way that a country can be saved from Muteuro. Never. No. No Muteuro shall be formed against this thing, the Chamisa who prosper. Apererwa. Ndokupererwa kwacho. So tikutaura kuti isu shoko randokupa nhasi nderekuti iwe une hama dzako dzakawanda, iwe une hama dzako dzakawanda. Let's spread the message kuti Muteuro haushande, Gemedza rishande. Chinoshanda ivote. Look at our by-election. That was our yardstick. How they performed? They performed this Mali. Why? Because people see we came out and vote. So let's go and vote. Let's encourage your brother, your sister, your mother to go and vote. That's the only weapon that can take ZANU-PF out. vapererwa. They are clueless. Nomashoko wangu andotaura kwamuri. Shanduko Zimbabwe.
Simuka Zimbabwe,
Shanduko Zimbabwe.
Waka Zimbabwe,
Shanduko Zimbabwe.
Vota Zimbabwe, Vota.
2023.
6 million.
2023.
Tapinda ngemukomana.
2023. I'm sure from whatever he's saying, the leader, whatever he's repeating is one thing. As the diasporans, we are the game changers. I always tell to my sisters, yeah,
We are the breadwinner.
I'm talking to them every now and then when I come. Guys, you can't leave Zimbabwe to come to sell veg here.
Yeah.
What nonsense! All the way from Zimbabwe, come here to sell vegetables. Yeah. You know, this is a multi-million-dollar question. Why? Why is this happening? Because the crisis, and ask the people in diaspora. As you say, they can't afford that. But I'm a breadwinner. I talk to my family.
Yes.
I talk to my in-law. Yes. Whenever there's a funeral at home, we sponsor. But we tell them, hey, you know what? All this depends on me. But this must come to an end. Do you know the problem? We should have put $10 here. But I'm putting $150 alone. Myself.
Yes.
Because of Zanapia. You should have been working. You can afford. No, in Zimbabwe, they don't know leisure. Everyone, I'm laughing. I was laughing to one of the status. It was like, hey, the most worrying thing is for the country to become better before I gain in this corruption. Imagine. So you might stay in a complex in Boksburg. You might stay in a complex in Cape Town. You might work in a hotel in Cape Town. I'm saying, just sit back and think twice. Until when?
Yeah.
Until when? Where is your pension? We are grown. They are almost there, our fathers. At least our fathers, they are better. They bought their houses and they build houses and they could get married, they married and so forth. What about us? You are growing, you're working a waitress with a degree, the waitress, and you are still energetic because these whites, they will only love you when you are still able. Zino and still kwanza kukama. Musoizingabude mkaka. Aiwa, out. And if you are out in wherever you are, especially in South Africa, I will not pinch you. You won't claim same from any. Where are you going? Mushone ngwaparara kumba. You want to go back to Sima, Osina Bogara. I will just able to and you are 60 or 70 years. You're finished. You're dead. And you don't have digger. Mwana nozvarwa muno. Baba na amai, mweta mwana musikana, munogara muwanhu. What nonsense is that? What are you teaching this baby that the son or whoever growing in a one room? You don't have privacy. This is not normal, guys. That's why we are saying, Simuka, Zimbabwe, Simuka, Vaka, Zimbabwe, Vaka. We got countries that were worse than Zimbabwe. Which are doing well. Why not Zimbabwe? We got governance crisis. That's only the problem of Zimbabwe. Governance crisis. And we are not fighting Mnangagwa. We are fighting the system.
Yeah.
But when I say the system, with Mnangagwa, he never went to kill more basic. But it's the system.
Yeah.
So we are fighting the system. So let's not be detailed and focus on these four things. Like now they can see. That's why when they want to get more blessings, they send the riot for what? You know, when you want to be whatever, you just come to the police. What were they doing? They know that citizens can rise anytime. They triggered you guys to an extent where you are in South Africa. You've been triggered already. If you are not acting, they are winning.
Yeah.
If you act, stand up and face them, they know now this is a real war. We trigger this and we overcome.
Yeah.
What they don't want to see is for you to fight them and overcome the system. Because when we have a good governance, we change the system. That's why you see Itilema come and scrap it. Say, no, this law must go off. No, investors will come.
Yes.
The country will go. The economy will grow. So we don't want cheap politics. I'm sure most of us, when ZANU have got what they call second republic, everyone has got kind of, let's see. Some are going to no, let's go back. Maybe things will change. But it's not Mugabe. It's not Mnangagwa. It's a system. The institutions are not working. We are here, we are celebrating. Even Zimbabwe should have been taken away a long time.
Yeah.
We should have been in cells by now.
Yes.
If you're in Zimbabwe, yes, we should have been in cells. Who does that to arrest people who are Kunama? And the following day, you wear a garment and say no to Kunama. What nonsense? We need to reason, to use our common sense, guys. So, is there anyone who still want to give us a testimony? My sister, you're not going to give a testimony, but it's going to be nice.
I would
Just
love to, but I can't.
no, you don't have to give us. Just give us a word. Thank you, my sister.
You know, guys, mwana ndichingopfutwa pandisina kana chimwe chazitika. So pandangoonawo zviri kuitika ndangoridha ndega bhana ndikaona chiri kuitika. Semunhu agarawo ane gunumunawo mukati nezviri kuitika munyika yedu, ndangoti let me just go and join others and ndinzwewo kuti zviri kufamba sei ndisasare kumashure. Ichokwadi guys, nyaya iripo ndeyekuti isusu vanhu vari kuno madiaspora vari out of our country tisu vanhu zviri kutodzorera kumashure nekuti vanhu vari kumba, like my brother said, vari kuthreatenwa, havana machances ekuti vapase mamessages, but isusu we have got 101% chance to pass those messages. We have 100% chances yekuti isusu tite get together, to create to become a very big crowd. And what we need is to be strong this time. We're tired. We are sick and tired, guys. We are so educated, but tinoiswa mahouse girl, tinochairiswa mayard, maheadmaster vari kuita mascalary mumarestaurant. It's so painful. And like Zimbabwe yedu ikanaka, vanodzokera kunoita marightful jobs avari kufanira kuti vaite. But kuti tiachieve that, toita sei? Tikufanira kuti stand up and vote. The fear out, down with the fear. Let's raise our hand and let's raise our heads and stop the fear. Do you know what the name is? If you want to achieve something, and I papo, I just say at the end of the day, Abuda, yeah, Abuda. That's what we need to do, my youth. We need to stand up. We are done with this. We need a change in Zimbabwe, and we need it. It's not about we are doing it for Nani, but we are doing it for us, for our children. We have our kids. My child is too intelligent. Every day, homework and homework, and I'll be homework. For nothing, not your homework, and I'll be homework. Just because of what is happening in Kumba. And so kwenda naye Kumba because nshakaoma tikabva kuno kundienda naye, but this time let's give it a try. Let's give it a try. This time to wake up. This time tinotobudirira chete kwete zviya zvekuti tinenge tichitsidzirwa tichithreatenwa tichiitwa sei. Time for threat is gone. It's long gone. Vabereki vedu, vana sekuru vedu, vana mbuya vedu vari kuthreatenwa vachinzi muchazonzwai. Isusu manje tisi panofanira kuti timira, isusu tiri kuno. Like what my brother said, ati isusu tine chance yekuti Facebook tikukwanisa kusenda messages, Twitter zvese tikukwanisa, ngatizviite izvozvo kuitira kuti tese isusu waziva kuti problem yandakaona ine mamwe mayouth ndeyekuti just because my friend ari kuti ndikuenda kuZANU-PF ndikupiwa mari ande totengerwa mabhiasi saka akutojoina asina kuzvifungirawo ega kuti is it good for me? Yeah, there is something that is gaining from that. What about nini? Are you also getting what he's getting? Are you also getting what she is getting? There are people who are benefiting from our suffering. There are some people who are getting rich just because of us here in South Africa. Not like we want to be here, but that is a Kumbania problem. But right now, guys, my youth, especially my youth, chairman name, and they guys, this time come hell, come thunder, come hurricane. We will not accept defeat. Never. In fact, we never had any defeat. But we've been manipulated. Chipirwa amavhoti teachers say all the time. That's why every time you want that lose. Apana musi watakamboluza kana one day. Hatina musi watakaluza. What vanhu vanenge vari outside of politics, they don't really understand. Vanoenderana necrowd. Because aiwa vanhu vemuraini medu vari kuenda kuzasa handei guys. Iwewo zvifungire wega. Ava vari kuenda vane zvavari kubenefita avo. For iwewe nefamily yako nemhuri yako. Are you also going to benefit what they are benefiting? Saka think of yourself. But okay, fine. Ivo vari kuenda because they are getting stuff out of that. What about iwewe nefamily yako nemhuri yako? Are you also going to get that? Saka if you think about that, stand for yourself. Think, sendiso pfungwa dzako wega, kuti ndori kusangana nematambudziko aya. Haasi kusangana nauyu, haasi kusangana iwewe ndori kusangana nawo. Saka since you are the one who's facing those problems, it's high time that you make a choice. It's high time that you make a change. We need a change in Zimbabwe. We've been crying for a change for so many years now. It's high time that change should appear right now.
Thank you, my sister. I am sure you're not doing it.
Yeah.
I like you encouragement. You need to work with other youth. So, Shandukom Zimbabwe. Shandukom Zimbabwe. Shandukom Zimbabwe. 2023. 2023. So there's one thing that I want to congratulate you for that. As you can see, Zimbabweans who are passing by, there are more than 100. But we still have that ignorance of these things. Do not fear, it's ignorance. We have been taught to ignore what matters more. Get what I'm saying? And when something is toxic, and the true thing is everyone will be smiling, reading about, following about, which is nonsense. Which I don't even pay attention to those things. It's nonsense. Then we got issues that is affecting you, that is affecting them. Like myself, I work with a lot of Zimbabwean drivers. I understand what they're doing. I understand what they're going through, how they are being treated. So, but to say, guys, let's come sit together and address this problem. Some won't be interested, but for you who sacrifice here at this moment, let's not get tired. And they were tauri navo tivati tinotangira pati sangano kunotangira pati zvekubirirwa zviya sekutaura kwamaita sita aiwa rwedo runopane mukomana chitita akataura kuti aiwa inini hanzi ndinoenda sei handinoruma kunge juu ii zvekuti unoto kana ndaruma pandabata ndikaita apfuura hako kwese handisiye. So with the situation we have in Zimbabwe right now, we can go, we cannot go over 2020. Marat Basile, we are praying, and like what you say, make a mamu, Pakaoma, take Tano Pindepa. Those are Kafanani. Don't party Papa. That's all. So, panguva ino ndinokutenda imi masangana nezikuzara nhasi vanhu vanowanda vese negrupu redu ratinaro WhatsApp group redu reBoksburg. You have to join Boksburg. We mobilize each other like what we did today. We're here for mobilization. We are owning open space. we are very privileged. We are in a South Africa democratic country. Hakuna munhu anosungwa, hazisi tsamba yekuita izvi. You can just do it. We are citizens. We are human beings. Hatina kuuraya munhu. Vanhu vanofana kusungwa vanhu vakaurayana muvhesi ndokunodiwa mapurisa kwete hiya vevanhu vari kutaura zvavo. Hatina futa. Hapana kana nefuta. We are just collaborating our minds to come up with one voice in Zimbabwe. So for this day, ndakutenda izvangu. Ndakutenda nekuuya kwamaita. So no one anotivharira nemunama. So that we can say thank you. All right. It's not a
Just are you going to be here or what? Because I will be at you.
no. I mean, yeah, your life.
Oh, okay.
We do. Yeah. We're gonna plan for our this.
Good evening, Zimbabwe from the world. We are here in Boksburg. We have come to the end of the program. I would like to take this opportunity to thank everyone who have been with us, the time that you took to be with us, and I thank you very much for all your comments that you have been posting. We have come to the end of the program. For now, I say good day, enjoy your morning, your evenings, your nights. This is Loveless Kotora reporting from Boksburg in Johannesburg, South Africa. Bye.
Sensibilizio ne penyure vanhu. Ndo kwatino